circled the wedding party, and all my brothers look at me and say, "Boy, I bet you wish you could be in that," and landed, and they all go, yeah. North Slope, and Evergreen Helicopters flew us out to work every day and moved portable drill rigs.
Hello and welcome to another one of Charlie's Hikes. This is the second day of my 2026 PCT section hiking series, leaving Stehekin, actually High Bridge, where the PCT intersects a road that comes out of Stehekin. I stayed at the Stehekin Valley Ranch last night. Great place to stay. Took the bus up here this morning. It's 2.8 miles from the ranch to the PCT. And it takes about an hour to walk that. I decided to wait for the bus at 8:45. So for me, I tend to get early starts. This is a later start, and walking out of here with 5 days of food, so weighted down. Today looking to do about 20 miles. It's going to be about a 5,000 foot elevation gain day, so going to end the day much higher up by Seattle Pass. I was looking at a campsite just short of that, and then doing the pass tomorrow morning. But we'll see. See how the day goes. I may even camp short of the one I'm looking at. The end of this day has something like, according to far out comments, 40 blowdowns and 0.4 miles. So the end of this day is going to be, I think, pretty challenging. But up until then, reports are a lot better. So. Going into the Glacier Peak Wilderness, the next several days are going to be full of various challenges, whether they're washouts, bridges out, blowdowns, roaded trail, overgrown trail, you name it, it's back here. So yeah, should be a good challenge mentally, physically, and looking to just keep my emotions in check, keep a good mindset. My mindset coming out here is really about having fun, so planning to keep that and make it on through here. And if I do that, I think I'll come out about from now, day 6, but day 7 of this stretch, which started at Rainy Pass yesterday in the morning, and try to grab an Amtrak bus out of Stevens Pass at that point. So that's the general plan. That early short hike on the last day is about 5 miles right now. I'm going to add miles onto it if I need to as I go here, so I have a little bit of a buffer depending on how early I want to get up that last day to make the bus. I don't have reservations. I'm going to make them on the app when I get cell service near Stevens. And yeah, in the meantime, here we go. Enjoy the day with me. Trail's getting a little more overgrown as I go up here, but trail crews have been up here to do some log out, which is great so far. I brought out a bird call identifier app that works offline from Cornell Labs. Pretty cool. And I just heard a Swainson's hawk call. I heard this call and I was like, I don't know what that is. It sounds like a hawk, but that's what it is. Into some early season blueberries here. Always a treat. Definite bears in the area. Saw some scat earlier as well. Some ripe thimbleberries in this zone. Some greatly appreciated trail work in here. These look recent. So thank you. I'm assuming it's the PCTA in this case, or the Forest Service, or WTA, one of those groups. Thank you. It's lunchtime. Got some water filtering over there I'm going to keep an eye on. And today's cold soaked lunch is rice with lentils and seasoning. Should be yummy. Right, I'm working on the efficiency of my lunch breaks. Yesterday was pretty slow and disorganized. Today it definitely picked up the pace. So I cold soaked lunch, of course, and then grabbed those 2 liters of water in my Knock bag and started the gravity filtration process while I was eating lunch. Got 1 liter out, stuck the 2nd liter in, got that liter totally full just in time to grab some water for doing dishes on my cold soaking jar, and took care of that, and made up a little electrolytes. washed my funnel that I use for that, and good to go. 25 minutes. So that's definitely the new benchmark. We'll see how I do tomorrow. All right, I'm starting to see blowdowns now. This is, let me look real quick. I'll tell you how many miles into my day. 8.88 miles out of Stehekin. Seen a couple, so I think the trail crew only got this far, and here we go into the Glacier Peak Wilderness for many of the things it's known for, including blowdowns. Just wanted to give you another reference point. I had lunch at Swamp Creek, so it's everything south of Swamp Creek. I'll let you know if I see evidence of more trail work. I see evidence of years ago trail work, but I see another blowdown up here, so I think it's on. So here we go. I see 1, 2, 3 at least. I'm not going to update you on every one, but they're out here. Well, first blowdown injury. There's a little stub of a branch still sticking out that got me on the way by. There'll probably be more. I just got to be more careful. All right. Blowdown City. Just remarkable old growth forests in here. Huge trees. This one's in a Forest of Devils Club, which is a pretty spiky plant that once bushwhacked through. It hurts for a long time, but there was a way around on the side, so I had to be really careful. Well, I'm in a burnout section full of blowdowns, although it looks a little better right now. Good. Yeah, I just came through, I don't know, 10, 12, 15, something like that. Just met Spreadsheet. Spreadsheet's finishing his hike. He did everything last year except Stevens to Stehekin. So he's on the home stretch here. Gonna wrap up. Can't wait to get to the bakery. I don't blame him. And yeah. So it was the first person I've seen all day on this trail. But he told me there's somebody 5 minutes ahead, so I'll meet up with her probably a little later. All right, carrying on. Getting into the mid-afternoon. Well, I wanted to mention Spreadsheet gave me kind of the lowdown on the rest of this section. It's very helpful. Stepping around a blowdown right now. So he said snow's not really an issue, so despite having an ice axe and microspikes and all the stuff, he said he wishes he didn't bring his microspikes, so I may be sending my microspikes home as well after I get to Leavenworth. But I'm glad I have them. You just never know. This is a unpredictable remote area. Definitely plenty of blowdowns. Been through a number of burn areas today. I'm in another one, of course, and there's a big log jam up here, an area somebody posted was destroyed. 2 people, camp area and stuff, destroyed by down trees. So be interesting to check out. He said that's not that bad. It's all navigable. Kennedy Creek crossing, not too bad. So might get a little wet, no worries. So yeah, all a really good report. And then he said kind of after Milk Creek, the blowdowns stop at some point. So once you get up high, things are really sweet. Great views. So yeah, we're trucking on here. Raise my spirits a little bit. Spreadsheet, if you're out there, you ever happen upon my channel, thank you. I appreciate that report. And congrats to you for finishing the trail today. All right, this one here is a fine problem solving challenge. I'll figure it out. All right, update there. There was kind of a way around the left that snaked its way in here. Now I'm continuing on. But just followed the footsteps of those who came before me. So thank you all who have already been here. Well, I made the mistake of missing that log that's down there. I don't know if you can see it. That's a crossing. Trail goes across the way, so backtracking a little bit to find that log. All right, here's the log jam. I'm gonna film this off my shoulder. All right, in we go. What's up here? Here comes the sun. Forgot to buckle my chest strap. Just felt that when I sat down. Tightening it up a little bit. Left side here. Looking for the way out. Thinking it's around the right. There might be a way coming around there. Can't tell what's in there. I'm gonna go eyeball that real quick. Oh yeah, this is the way, obviously. A lot of people have done this. So, just gotta get around these blowdowns. Under. Oh, I can go around too. I'm doing around. So many choices. Take your adventure. Over. Oh yeah, this is just like a playground. All right. I hope you're entertained. It was exciting. Onward we go. Definitely progress slowing down today. I kind of knew that would happen late in the day. Just racking up the minor injuries here. This one I could not see because of this stuff. So my left knee took that one. That's just one of those days. You just got to watch out for these hidden blowdowns in the overgrowth. It's an impressive landslide area. Looks very walkable, but nonetheless, the power of nature. I'm keeping an eye on these clouds building up. I appreciate the cloud cover, but Glacier Peak and some of these bigger mountains make their own weather, so I'm gonna keep an eye on them. There's some clouds I think that we're gonna blow in from western Washington, so hopefully it's just that. All right, we got some more landslide areas. Well, I'm at that stage of my day where I'm pretty tired. About 14 miles in. These have been really hard miles, I'd say, since mile 8.8, so last 5 miles. I'm gonna try to go 3 more today. I'm gonna cut the hike short today about 2 miles from my goal. I'll still have enough miles on the back end to make it work, and with the report spreadsheet gave me, I think I'll be able to make up some miles on the back end of this trip as I get closer to Stevens Pass. So just gonna, a lot of self-compassion, keep rolling with it. My knees are pretty dinged up at this point. Definitely have blood on both, but I'm doing fine. Flesh wounds. All right, gonna keep it rolling. Cloud cover's been nice. It's sunny off and on, but nice breeze. And the mountains are unbelievable. The trail's opened up a bit. Still overgrown, but less challenging. Got the occasional blowdown. I think there's a bunch up here somewhere, but right now it's much better than it was. This is just a sampling of the area far out said was devastated, at least in comments. That's what they're saying. I tend to agree. It's definitely a big obstacle course. Looking forward to getting out of this part. Well, I cleared a blowdown, swung my leg around, and it got all kind of wet with a bubbly white substance. Looked like it might have been hogweed. It wasn't flowering, so I'm not really sure. Anyway, washed it off with all my water I had left. I'm gonna grab some water here shortly and use hand sanitizer on it. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed for now. I texted my wife. She might be able to look some stuff up. Anyway, that's kind of a bummer because that can be a problem. But I'm gonna keep chucking for the moment. All right, it's a beautiful area. A lot of blowdowns in here, but really beautiful waterfalls. It's like get your feet wet time. It doesn't look like there's any rock hopping this thing. I'd scout around for other spots, but it's late in the day. I'm just gonna trudge through. Well, my wife came back with some assistance. And I think I did the right thing with hand sanitizer because that was one of the options, some kind of alcohol-based rub. She had a couple other ones. One with some oil. They said don latex gloves. Well, not walking around with those, but did have the hand sanitizer I used with toilet paper as kind of the stuff to rub it up with. And hopefully it worked. I'm coming down to a water source somewhere down here, and I'm gonna use a little bit of soap on it as well, just for extra measure. And then I have an idea for tomorrow. I may cover it with my buff if I can. I might just tape it on with a little bit of Leuco tape and see if that works. Adventure. Views are beautiful up here. That last mile was really hard earned. Finally finding some patchy snow up here. Less than a mile from camp. Assuming there's room for two there. I'm thinking the person ahead of me, if she camped there, there may not be room for both of us. At the end of a grueling day, 17 miles, but those were a tough 17. This can be my spot for the night. Beautiful setting. Buggy. Well, just a quick update. I'm at a tent site. It's beautiful. High elevation. I mean, not super high, but I haven't looked actually. But it's up with the alpine meadows and all the beautiful scenery you were seeing earlier. And yeah, I'm kind of monitoring my shin. I think some of the hogweed might have washed down into my compression socks. So I've done everything I can to clean everything, get my hands clean, and just gonna check in the morning, see where things are at. I definitely want to continue this trip. I will be really disappointed if for some reason I can't do that, but there's not a great way out of here if I had to find one. It looks like I have to pretty much go back through what I did today, which I don't want to deal with. I'm dealing with playing around with stuff in my tent here. Had to cross the stream at the end of the day, so I've got wet stuff. Anyway, that's kind of where things stand, but hope to continue on tomorrow. If I wake up, things are good. I'm going to be able to pull my compression socks over that area, so I'm hopeful that's sufficient. If there's any issue at all, hopefully I just got it all. Used hand sanitizer, used some soap as well, some biodegradable soap, and hoping that did the trick. I even stuck my my knee in a stream at one point, just hoping that might help. So that's where things stand. That was really unlucky. I just stepped around over a blowdown and kind of swung my leg around because it was on that slope where things were really wrecked, and right into a really wet thing. I'm pretty sure it was hogweed. I took a picture of it. I looked back at some of my video from the first day of the hogweed, and I think that's what it was. I think it was kind of young hogweed. So I made sure to knock it all down right there, so no other hikers have that experience, and so at least that won't be a problem for them. And I met a hiker at the end of the day who told me, things are rough ahead, and there is the issue of Milk Creek. He talked about that. There were 2 evacuations there today. One for somebody with a knee issue, one for somebody with an ankle issue. The issue is the trail's overgrown and eroding on kind of the downhill side in cases, so people are injuring their limbs on the downhill side. So yeah, we'll see. Right now I'm just kind of gonna play it by ear. Really want to do stuff tomorrow. Try to get a good night's sleep tonight, and then that'll set the stage. All right. Thanks for joining me on another one of Charlie's Hikes.